We going? Looks like we're going. 2, 3. Hi, my name's Marge. Welcome to my tube. I'm a hill coming in path, and God dang, it's been a busy day. May 1st, 1st of May. What do they call it? May Day. Never did any of that stuff. We never participated in all that stuff. And I don't know, I've heard bad stories about May Day and its representations, but there's good things and bad things and everything. So I had saw a video. I'm a fan of Roseanne. I watched a video of hers this morning, and it was her son reading some tweets that the James Gunn had posted. And I had seen those tweets when that whole thing started, when he initially got fired from Disney and all that jazz, and I did a video with him speaking out. It's like, well, he said he was sorry, and and the thing about having a human experience is that we can change our minds about stuff, and new, because there's always new information that's coming up, and there's some information that's come up that where Roseanne Barr's son did a video where he read some of these tweets that he had deleted, and I guess there's like 20,000. There's a lot of tweets, but those tweets were pretty freaking vulgar, pretty freaking nasty, and it's just what it's making me do. It's gonna make me just go look a little bit deeper, and always know that we got to look into what we endorse and what we believe in. We don't want to be freaking rooting for the wrong team, and just those. I mean, they're saying things out of out of a joke, but the tweets that Roseanne Barr's son had read were freaking downright gross, and I am floored, and just the fact that the good old Walt's business, that rehired him. I'm just really kind of surprised. I mean, I do believe in being sorry and changing and things like that. I just hope he hasn't, hope nothing else comes out that he's done recently to prove that he has not changed. Let's hope that he honestly has changed, and I guess that's the important part about not judging people. I'm bad at it. I judge people. I do. I'm a human being. I just think, well, that's a shitty thing to do. That's a judgment, That's a really good thing to do. Oh, you're a really good person. That's a judgment, Whether it's negative or positive, it's a judgment. And, maybe I'll do it less. I do it less than I used to. But I'm pretty particular about who I spend my time with and, the company I keep, things like that, I used to not be. I just used to freaking would hang out with anyone who wanted to hang out, but the consequences are too dire. I kept getting freaking I kept having consequences, and then I started listening to myself, and well, they're not really for your best interest, and they're not really for your best, but hey, they're, I got some neighbors moved in across the street, and they're good neighbors, and I do believe this might be the first time I've ever been in, had a good neighbor where we've looked out for one another, and which is helpful with the stress when I got to drive up to Portland. Yeah, I just got back. I left about 11:30 this morning. I just got back about 20 minutes ago, 3:45 or so. So I'm driving up Portland and getting MRIs done on my neck and my spine, and it was weird. I had some anxiety at the end of it, and that was the first time. I've had a few of these, but towards the end I started getting real hot, and I was like, alright, I'm done. But so they had to redo the last part, but got to talk to some interesting people, and weather, couldn't ask for any warmer weather, except I'm under a bush right now, and I thought it was going to get chilly out of the shade because I was in the sun today, but I'm just glad to be home with the dogs, and waiting for a call back on my migraine thing. And what else did I notice is that we always have, as a human being, we always have the freedom to change our mind, but it's really important that we investigate things that we're gonna, like, people that we're gonna do business with, I mentioned before, I haven't had Subway in like 10 years since Mike Vick, since they endorsed him, but I have a bad experience in a restaurant, I don't go back, and I'm not necessarily gonna write a bad review. I just won't go back. I'm not gonna go away mad. I'll just go away. but I'm not going to give people my money that are freaking, aren't in alignment with me. It's just, it doesn't, it's, I'm not going to endorse and support things that I don't believe in and that I think are less than genuine, and now I got to freaking look at, well, you really like those movies, but knowing what you believe, are you going to go see number 3? I probably won't, and I'll be bummed about it, because I like the first 2. But, well, actually, but before I bust out with my contempt prior to investigation, I'm going to do some investigating and look at those tweets, because, and not that any of it is any of my business, but I just like to stay true to my alignment. What else has been happening? I don't even know what's going on in the news today. I know that the full moon in Taurus is about 3 days away. Or is it new moon? It's new moon. New then full. New moon in Taurus. Taurus season. It's a lot of the astrologers, they study different, aspects and configurations and things like that. They have their different focal points. What's the word I'm trying to think of when they like their major, what they focus on. But they're all saying that people really need to stand in their integrity right now. You really need to endorse things that you support, cut things that aren't in line with you, cut them out, Family members too, if they're freaking gonna be more detrimental than harmful to you than not, Drinking, if for signs like Gemini, and these are signs that are in my chart. I'm Aries, but for like the fiery side, some are more susceptible to the effects of alcohol than others, and I am definitely one of those. Dennis Eggleston came back. He is working through another man's channel, but he is, in fact, they did remove his channel, and I wonder what he said. That's the thing, is like, when people stop talking to me, I always wonder what it is. What is it, what is the thing that I said to make them not want to know me anymore, What's the one thing, what's the turning point? And that's kind of how I feel about that. My whole train of thought just derailed. See, it's just, the MRI with my headaches, it's clink, 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 clink. It's shoveling, I'm still, hopefully I'll be back 100% tomorrow, but it's just been a long day. The astrology, Taurus season, and living in integrity, and the people that haven't been living in integrity, you can always change it around and make things better. You always can. You never have to keep living the same way, the signs that are susceptible to alcohol. Some people are more, that it does things to you that it doesn't do to other people. A lot of people, you can take just a drink and just be done with it, or just, oh yeah, that's cool. Some people like the effects produced by alcohol, like falling down, freaking nonsense, freaking flipping in and out of time. I call them time travels, memory fades, all that jazz. But everything's okay, I know that a lot of people are coming back from the past. That's another big theme I'm hearing about. I just got really hot, that's why I took that pulling off now. Is people coming back from the past, and you really gotta look at that if someone comes back, and make a list. And you don't really need to make any decision on knee-jerk reaction, but do allow yourself to give yourself the time to see if there are changes of their personality that maybe that weren't in line with you. Maybe they've happened. Stranger things have happened. People are on this planet. You cannot change, or you cannot be on this planet and not change right now. Everybody is coming into the better version of themselves, or a different version of themselves, depending on which way they're letting their vibe, go. Are you gonna service for self, or service for others, or service for self? So I don't know. I think things are exciting, and I think that's about all I have for today. I hope you have a rad day. Peace.